Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Happy hump end of the week. How you guys doing? What's going on? What's everybody doing? Of the week. Hey Freckles, how you doing? Happy end of the week. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing. Wait for a few people to get into the rooms. Thank you guys for joining me. Everybody join. Just come on and say hey. Hey. So what's going on, everybody? Wait till a few more people get into the rooms. It is crazy. Make sure I got my device on. Oh no, this is not what I want. How's everybody doing? Freckles, what you doing for the weekend, honey? I just come on to say hey to everybody. That's all. Talk about a few little things. Wait till a few more people get in the room. Because it's crazy how things go. People don't realize it. It is what it is. How's everybody doing? You're not doing nothing this weekend, Freckles? Babe, it is something else. I just come on to see what, to get into a few little things. Really, not to get into a few of things, working the job. Okay. Girl, my boss, we supposed to be going back to breakfast, right? And I'm not too keen on it because it's been a whole year and a half since we did breakfast. Now I do get up early, but I think the breakfast gonna go back at 7. Girl, she asked me to work basically 7 days a week, but I get off at 12:01. I say, what? I say, huh? What you mean get off at 1? But you want me to work how many days a week? I say, oh no. Oh no, I'm a retailer. So oh no. Oh no. Mm-mm. You want me to work damn near 7 days a week, but getting off between 12 and 1. Then you expect for me to do what? No, ma'am. I say I'm not gonna be able to do that. Because I was thinking like, no. People can ask. I don't know. She might have had a little brain fart or something. I really don't know, but I didn't curse. I didn't do none of that. I'm like, I really don't think so. I don't think that I'll be able to do that because that's what I said. But that was a little bit too much. I'm like, no. This phone is just really acting up. Just really acting up. I see it now. Yeah, she asked me that, girl. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be able to work that tight. Mm-mm. Where the people? Oh, you let me see who on because I just come on and say a little hey. I ain't really had much to say. It's the weekend, and things happen over the weekend, and y'all. Wait till a few more people get in the room. It's just crazy how you get up on these YouTube streets and people just fault you for all types of stuff. Guilt by association. That's what I should have put in the title, but it really wasn't. It wasn't no guilty finger or pointing the finger. It's just that people take and hit you all in your DMs and your emails, and baby, you be in trouble. You know, I heard the end of Tita's live. I didn't get the full effect of it because I was in and out. But the bottom line that I hear is when the other content creators, or if you socialize with a content creator that's in whatever you want to call it, whatever you kind of beef, or not even necessarily a beef or confrontation, people come and hit you up, which I guess is all right, but they ask you, well, why this and why that? And you being their friend, I'd be like, they grown. They grown, they can do whatever the fuck that they want to do. That has nothing to do with me, but being a friend, you take up for your friend. When they right, they right. When they wrong, they wrong. But see, people fail to realize because you are friends, you do not have to always agree with a person. You know, you don't always agree with what a person is saying or doing. But you hold your friend 10 toes deep down in whatever shit that they in, depending on what it is. And me, myself personally, I stay in my motherfucking lane. People know when they're doing wrong and what they doing, but it's up to them. But being the friend, you get the backlash, the backfeed, whatever people call it. And they expect for you, I don't know, I guess you're supposed to come back up here on this social media and cuss your friend out. No, that's not happening. I don't understand it. I get people got their different platforms, they do different things. And yes, they are our friends, true. Some of the people we do talk behind the scenes to, true. But that doesn't mean that we agree with everything that a person do. Now, to me, certain people want people. I'm not talking about any specifics. I'm just saying when you in this YouTube thing and you're a content creator and you got friends and your friend or your co-worker, your friend, however, we still co-workers, get into a tiff taff or a rap or a beef, whatever that you want to call it, whatever it may be. They will hit you up and will ask you, well, why they do this and why they do that. Maybe because that's just the way the person feels. Maybe that's just what they want to do. But honestly, it has nothing to do with you. But you get the feedback. And that's okay too, because you know if you got a friend that's controversial, that's you. You should be able to have some tough skin and able to take it. Some people are able to take it, and some people are not. But it doesn't reflect on the person that didn't give the commentary, and that's what people need to fail to realize. But I guess in certain ways, in certain situations, people want to say guilt by association. No, that doesn't mean that the person that's the friend that didn't give the commentary feel the same way. And that's what we should not always judge. I mean, I get it. I get people feel that a person shouldn't say or do certain things. And I agree to a certain extent, but don't shoot the messenger. Meaning the messenger is the person that you're DMing or that you however emailing or whatever. They can somewhat be victimized too. I'm not saying that the issues at hand could be several different issues. But we as people need not to fault the friend because the friend don't necessarily have to think that way or feel that way. We should ask them. We shouldn't, I get why they would ask, well, why such and such do this? They grown, y'all. They have choices, and you got to fail to realize it didn't happen on a friend's platform. It happened on that own person's platform or somebody else's platform. But the friend get the feedback all the time. I don't know what is worse sometimes, the friend getting the feedback or the person who actually said the situation that has occurred. I don't know. I don't know. I get people call me like, don't call me with that shit. That has nothing to do with me. Did you see me there? Did you see me comment? And I had to fail to realize, of course they're going to call you. Of course they're going to hit you in your email. But it depends on how I deal with it. You got to always remember, everybody don't feel the same way. It's just that they don't. But you do get the feedback, and sometimes the feedback is not the best, but y'all fail to realize, don't shoot the messenger. The messenger is the person that's bringing it in, but the persons that you are DMing, however you get the message across, via text, however, they probably didn't even see the video or don't even agree with the video. Don't fault them. Ask them. I'm not saying in any certain case, in no particular case, but I've been through this. Well, why Tita did this? I don't know. Y'all know Tita. Y'all see Tita just as, it's just that they're grown. We can't stop them from doing whatever they do. I think the most thing that people want to see is the person get cussed out and dragged. If you're not a cusser out and a dragger, why would you do that? It's enough of other folks up here doing that we, maybe we just don't feel like we want to do that, or that's just the way we don't feel like we want to run our platform. It's enough of that going up here, and that's really not gonna solve nothing. But that'll get a kiki and a dragon, I guess, some clicks and some views. It ain't all the time about no damn clicks and no views and no kiki. It really's not. I just was hearing at the end of her little life. I said, yeah, because I get it when she get into it. But it's how you handle it. But you got to also, please, just because that person gave the commentary, do not mean that the other person feel that way. It's just guilt by some 9 times out of 10, the person don't even know what the other person done said until it's brought to them. And by the time it is brought to this person, if they haven't seen the video themselves, if they choose to see the video, because sometimes I'm not looking at that shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Certain things I don't touch, certain things I don't go through, and I'll be honest. Well, no, I ain't watched the video. I know, Jazz. Everything is late. It is late. I'm just piggybacking off of what Tita only heard the ending part of about how I'm assuming, which I know a little bit of it, and it's no bashing against no one. Okay, it's really not. How when you are a friend of a person, a content creator that has been into some controversy, how the friend get the DMs, how the friend get the emails, or even get phone calls on how the other friend is acting. But people need to fail to realize that don't mean that that's you. But you will get the phone calls. You will get the texts. And sometimes you may even fall out with a person because you just stand neutral. You in your own neutral corner. Because you know, hey Shaquita, yeah, thank God it's Friday. That don't mean that the content creator or the other person agree with what their friend is doing. But that's between the two friends, basically. Hey Denise. And people fail to realize that. Lord, I got something stuck in my teeth. Hold on, y'all. I had to get that out. And it's kind of It's messed up because you may not even agree with it. You may not even go down that road, but that's still your friend. You know what I'm saying? And I guess people want to see a big old fight, a big old falling out, a big old cursing out. I think it's enough of that up here. Then it may even come to that, but don't bank on it. Some people like to take care of stuff behind the scenes and be more delicate, especially if they have been friends and they socialize. It don't have to be a long period of time. It could be a short period of time. People always don't want to bring their falling out up on here. You know what I'm saying? You can agree to disagree. It don't all have to be brought to YouTube. But I guess certain people, they bring everything to YouTube. I'm like, me and Tita, we don't always agree. No, we don't. We're two different individuals. But as far as us cussing each other out, we do all of that. But it's really not y'all business. It's not. And we had made a pact a long time ago. We see enough of this up on YouTube. If we have a disagreement or a falling out, we're going to be sensible and we're going to do it behind the scenes. It's not meant for everybody to see. Yeah, we may want to, y'all may want to see it or may want to see somebody fall out. Oh, I can't. But to me, that's not the business. That's not, it's really not the business. I just me myself, I ain't got time to go through all that. You're gonna agree or you're gonna disagree and move on. But you do get the flack behind certain things. Like I was saying yesterday, a lot of things that I've seen up on these YouTube streets. I'm like, wow. Well, what you think about that? I don't think shit about it because I don't even, I didn't even touch it. Certain things I won't even discuss. I'll pussy pop, backpedal. I'll go all the way around it because I don't think that way or don't feel that way. I won't even drop down in some chats because you get caught up in between some shit and you be like, oh, damn, I really didn't mean it. And you just be wanting to socialize and say something to the people, but next thing you know, the chat done went all the way left. Or something that's you just don't agree with wholeheartedly. And you get caught up in some stuff. I've seen it happen so many times where your words get misconstrued in a chat. Or the we see it all the time where the narrative always gets spin. And it's just crazy. But what gets me is how people hit you in the emails and I ain't got but the email, but I get it. Or in your messages and ask, well, why this person did this and why this person do that. You don't know. Maybe that's how that person feel, but that don't mean that you feel that way. Thank you, Denise. It's just that I think all of us go through this up here, even subbies as of YouTube content creators. And summertime, we just don't want to talk about it. What the hell happened here? And it's just one of those things. That doesn't mean that everyone feel the same. But we want to shoot the person. We want to get angry. To me, it seems like with the other person, but they the one that didn't say it. But just because you socializing with that person, you may not even know what the fuck is really going on. You may not even be subscribed to that damn person. But if you over here in this sector, yes, I'm not gonna say that you don't hear, but that don't mean you want to watch that video. You know, certain, you just that may not be your thing. Certain things you just may not want to watch. But you being the friend, of course, but you gotta have tough skin. I can take it. Cause I'll tell a motherfucker in a minute. Y'all know T the crazy, right? Y'all know T the crazy. That's what I say. Y'all know T the crazy. And you know she gonna cuss you the fuck out. That's what I tell her. She grown. She grown. Don't ask me why she did that shit, because I really don't know. And I don't be knowing. That's the thing I know. Somebody done made her mad. She get up in that camera. She done cussed your motherfucking ass out. Oh, man. I be like, damn. Who she done got now? You don't always have to know. And you don't always have to agree. But if you that friend, you going to hold your friend accountable. But that don't mean they have to come up here on this, on here. Best and believe Tita Talks holds me accountable and I hold her accountable. But it ain't none of y'all business what we hold each other accountable for. So maybe that's how other folks deal with it. Just the idea. I'm just saying. Everybody don't want everything to come up here. Hey, CC, because it's not meant for everybody to see. I know this supposed to be the B sector and this supposed to be all that, but sometimes it's just not worth seeing. And some of the shit be so fucking, it be fucked up. I admit it be some messed up shit that be happening. I've seen it and I've heard it. And I choose not to even talk about it. But being a friend, you gonna hear it. They gonna DM you. They gonna find, they gonna text you or they gonna call you. That's just part of being that friend. And sometimes some friends can't take it. Some people done, I done seen a couple of friendships. We all have seen a few friendships, and I'm not gonna mention no names because it's not necessary. It's really not. It's not to bash no one. It's just some food for thought, knowledge. Dropping a little food for thought or knowledge. That's all it is. It's not to bash no one. Because can't no content creator or subby tell me they have not been in a position where they have been caught in the crosshair. I just think it's part of what comes along with the territory of being a YouTuber and a subby. You're not going to always agree or even always like the subject that's at hand. It's just one of those things. I'm still learning. It's a learning process as we go. Some things are dark, very dark. I choose not to go. Like I was telling you guys. Okay, babe. Thank you. It's just that certain things that I just don't care to deal with. I will talk about it. Yes, some of it is too much. I just been for the past couple of weeks, honestly, just getting my hours together, working it out, dealing with some everyday things. It hasn't been bad. I'm not gonna say it's been a bad rate. Hey Bernadine, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. I'm not gonna say it's been a bad ride. It's a lot of things that I had needed to work on and put things in order. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it was just like, I wouldn't even say it was confusing. I seen it for what it was worth, but I had to just let it all the way play out. I had to be the person that was quiet and let it play out. I knew exactly the way that it was going to play out, but being in the position in the second in charge, sometimes first in charge in the morning, Most mornings carrying the ship, meaning being the first in charge, the first person to come to get the questions and the stuff. And at the time, I'm like, these folks at the job is worse than the people on fucking YouTube. So I had YouTube at the job. Thank you, Gino and Bernadine. Gino is Bernadine. We knew that this was going to happen. You so stupid. You have nothing the fuck to do. You have nothing to do. I mean, I already knew who the fuck was going to do it. Already knew. Y'all see me slow up. Already knew who the hell was going to do it. Already knew. This is so stupid. I already knew what was going to happen. I knew yesterday that Bernadine Williams, y'all, just to let y'all know. Bernadine, hey, Queen Diva. Bernadine Williams, that's been in Tita's chat and ain't never been the fuck over here, is that little boy Gino. You know what? People. Nipple. Bitch, can't you do more than a fucking nipple? Really? I mean, I already knew, Jazz. I knew yesterday who the fuck Bernadine was. He can't change the way he come in. He one slow motherfucker. I told you, bitch, I'm one educated bitch over here. Moving right along. Any more trolls want to come in? Come on in. I'm here for it today. Bernadine and Debbie Jean is the motherfucking same, boo. Bernadine and Debbie Jean is the fucking same. And I always got a sniper upstairs. It's always somebody upstairs. See, but I'm the coldest motherfucking thing around. I'll let you come on in and I want to see. Because you can't change yourself. It's just crazy. Ain't got nothing else to do. All that clever shit they call themselves doing, spelling nipple. Why don't you put that energy into open up you a channel and be for real about your motherfucking self and come true to your goddamn self? You see, I'm true to thy own self. They just want to throw the commentary. It wasn't really no commentary. It was commentary about people like them. You know what I'm saying? Hey Shay, how you doing? That's the problem. You know, when you come up here and you ain't all about the beefing and the rah rah and the woo woo, well, they get the trolls come anyway. But that's that same little heifer. Hey Shay, girl, these folks over here crazy. Baby. People don't even come up here all like that. And they still want to pick. That's what we talking about. You be giving your little commentary, and all of a sudden somebody they called Tita was a couple of weeks ago, y'all. They called Tita a nipple. I know what a nipple is, but they call it an Ariella. She said, "What's that?" I said, "They done called you a nipple." They decided because she didn't know what Ariella was. Reese knew. She knew what the nipple was, so you would have been better off spelling the nipple. Bitch, please. They did that. Y'all don't remember that shit? I had to call her on the phone. I said, "Girl, they done sit up here and called you a titty." He felt crazy. Yes, Shay, they had said, "Are you a Ariella, Tita?" She said, "Well, what is that? You got to explain that, baby. You know how Tita be talking. You know how she be get up in it. Baby, you got to explain that. What's Ariella?" I say, "Bitch, they done called you a nipple. The fuck you mean?" I called her on the phone. Girl, they done called you a nipple. Hey, Miss Shirley. I say, well, damn. For real, P. Davis, she was like, what's Ariella? You got to explain that to me, baby. The fuck you mean? He done called you a nipple. See, you know, Tina know the dirty words. She don't know the long words, the dirty words. When you don't hear her say use penis and vagina, she say pussy and dick. She don't use titties and all that. She say titties, nipples, pussies and vagina. She don't use penis. She don't use all that. Y'all know she how she is. She like to talk dirty. So the motherfucker thought since they gonna use the correct words and the spelling, I was on the back end saying they talking dirty to you, girl. Tita just gonna bring it to you raw. Okay? And I don't blame her. Take it for what it is. Take it or leave it and don't give two fucks. And like she say, with my flat ass and everything in it. That's what they like. That's what they like. They like that. They like shit like that. I never understand this shit. I never understand. I'm like, well, damn, when we talk dirty, nasty, cussing, and whoop, whoop, this, that, talking about pussies and all this. Right. Yeah, girl, I ain't never heard a person in my life, Shay, say the word fuck like Tita say fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? Girl, and y'all get a key out when she cussing me out. Yes, Miss Shirley. Y'all get a key when she cussed me out. Baby, I had to laugh. She said, you think you something with your intellectual motherfucking ass. She was heated. She was mad as fuck at me. Baby. Shit. Tina talks, babe, I got cussed out by the best. And I just sat there and say, all right. I didn't say a word. I'm like, okay. You know, Jess, she cussed me all. Y'all ain't but a few of y'all caught that shit. It was a few of y'all in the chat. It was in the chat, y'all. Ain't but a few of y'all caught the shit. But it was me. I bust out laughing. I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a fuck. That's still my girl. But did I cuss back? Not at all. I wouldn't give her the satisfaction. I just sat there like this. I smoke. You finished? That got her even more. I ain't gonna cuss her back out. Because I can't cuss like her. Number one. Let's get that together. I can't cuss like her. Okay, she got me beat. 10 toes down. So she win that one. I'll be done with that. She can have that one. I'm like, all right. 10 toes down. I can't beat her in that. I'm sorry. That just ain't happening. On a good day, it ain't happening. But that's what friends do. They hold their friends accountable. You don't always have to agree. Yes, and love you all the same. But it's crazy how your friend can have a heated battle or be in a beef with someone else, and how the next person say, well, why don't you tell them they shouldn't do this or they shouldn't do that? Y'all fail to realize everybody got their own platform and everybody run their platform different. That don't mean that everybody always agree with that. But if you are intellectuals and y'all are friends and y'all have an understanding, That can be taken care of behind the damn scenes on some for real shit. No bullshit, no joke. Because all that shit ain't meant for the motherfucking tube. That don't give these motherfuckers no more to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Take care of that shit behind the scenes. If y'all are what y'all say that y'all are, if y'all like what you say that you are, that should be really behind the scenes. It should never come up here. Like I told you, we done had disagreements, we done had this, but you would never. That ain't gonna happen between me. It's not none of y'all business. I'm just keeping it all the way 100 in the buck. It's enough of that. I'm 53 years old. She's 54. The fuck I look like doing? That my friend, she did this. Telling all the family jewels, that ain't none of your goddamn business. What I know, I'll take to the motherfucking grave. So help me God. You wouldn't know. I'll take it to the grave. I mean that. It ain't none of nobody's business. Y'all just know that we ain't friends no more. That's it. That's all you need to know. And I'm for real. I'll take my shit to the grave. It ain't that deep. It's not. But shit gonna get spinned out. Shit gonna get turned around. Shit gonna get added on to it. Baby, bye. It ain't that damn deep. It ain't that deep. I got to figure out what to look stuff. I'm gonna give me a little snack. I just come up and ain't doing nothing but shooting and talking to Breeze, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. It wasn't nothing. It just like y'all watch out for these YouTube streets. I'ma be up in them. I'ma be nosy. I want to see what the hell going on. Like everybody else want to see what's going on. So I'm gonna be wanting to see what's going on. But I'm gonna make sure know your triggers, because some of this shit will motherfucking trigger your ass. You better know your triggers. Swipe left or swipe right. I always say that. You don't always have to agree to disagree. You can always go to some other place. You ain't got to sit there and listen to that shit, because you may not agree with that shit. You may not even agree with me, and that's all right too. But be your own person. Be true to thy own self. That's the main thing. Remember, everybody got choices up here. They make their own choices. Go where you want to go. Support who you want to support. Should no one tell you where you should or should not go, or who you should and should not be friends with. That's upon you. Make wise decisions that fits you. Fuck what the next motherfucker think. And with that, the 216, thank you guys for joining me. Much love. Everybody have a blessed and a wonderful weekend. Wash your hands, social distancing, because this shit is on a roll. Until the next live, I love you guys and thank you for joining me. Later.